Hey, kind hearts, welcome to Heartbeat, Human Connections.
It's so good to be here.
Today we're diving deep into a show script called Heartbeat, Human Connections. Get this, it's all about awesome acts of kindness from all over the planet.
Global tapestry of compassion. I love that.
It really is. Our script today is set up like a countdown, starting with act of kindness number 10 and going all the way to number 1, the most impactful story.
A countdown of kindness. Very cool.
Okay, so number 10 is called The Unexpected Concert. Imagine walking down a busy New York City street, maybe a little stressed out.
Yeah, totally.
And then suddenly you hear music, violin music, a beautiful melody.
Oh, wow.
And you follow the sound, and you find a street musician just playing their heart out. But then something amazing happens.
What's that?
A famous violinist is walking by, they stop, and they join in.
No way.
Yeah, the music just fills the street, bringing smiles to everyone passing by.
Wow, that's amazing. It's like a reminder that beauty and connection can just appear anywhere, and often it's these unplanned moments that really get to us emotionally.
It's like magic, right in the middle of an ordinary day. Next up is number 9,
Okay.
The Lost Puppy. This one takes us to Tokyo.
Oh, puppy.
It's all about community, when everybody comes together to help.
Like when you lose a pet
Mm.
and everyone helps you find it, that's terrifying. And then the relief when it's found.
Exactly.
So heartwarming.
It's a reminder that even in a busy city, people still care. The script shows the pure joy of the reunion. When the puppy is found,
Oh, I bet.
tears, hugs, and wagging tails. Pure happiness.
Love it.
From Tokyo, we go to a cafe in Stockholm for number 8.
Okay.
It's called Sharing Warmth.
Ooh, that sounds cozy.
Picture a freezing cold day. Snow is falling. You're bundled up, but still cold. And then you see a sign. Outside a cafe, free hot chocolate for anyone who needs it.
That is so sweet.
It's like a warm hug. And it's not just about the hot chocolate. It's that feeling of being cared for.
Totally. It doesn't have to be a big thing to be kind. Just a small act can really turn someone's day around.
Absolutely. Speaking of valuing others, our next stop is Johannesburg, South Africa.
Okay.
Number 7 is classroom unity. Imagine a group of high school students, all excited about a school trip,
Fun.
but one of them can't afford to go.
Oh, that's sad.
That's rough.
Yeah.
But the other students decided to help.
Really?
They all pitched in their own money so their friend wouldn't be left out.
That's so kind.
It shows how kind and compassionate a group of friends can be.
Yeah, and it shows how important it is to include everyone, especially in school.
Right. Everyone deserves to feel like they belong.
I agree.
Okay, from Johannesburg, we go to Paris, France for number 6.
Ooh, Paris.
It's called The Helping Hand. This one is about how even a small act of kindness can inspire others.
The ripple effect?
Yeah. So picture this. You're walking down a street in Paris, and you see an elderly woman struggling to cross the street. Lots of traffic, cars going by fast, and she seems lost.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah.
You never know how to help in those situations.
But in this story, a man stops, offers his arm to the woman, and helps her cross the street. And someone filmed it.
Hey.
It went viral.
Wow.
The video spread a message of compassion all around the world.
Amazing.
It reminds us that even small things can make a big difference.
Totally.
And thanks to social media, these acts can inspire others to be kind too.
That's the best part.
It's like a chain reaction of kindness spreading everywhere, making the world a little bit better one act at a time.
I love that. What a great visual.
Okay, ready for the top 5?
Oh, yeah.
It gets even better.
Hit me with it.
Number 5 is the grocery surprise. Back to London for this one. This story really got to me because it shows how a simple act of kindness can restore someone's faith in humanity.
Wow, deep.
Imagine a single mother at the grocery store trying to pay for groceries, but she's struggling to make ends meet.
Oh, no.
She's stressed out,
I can only imagine.
but just as she's about to pay, a complete stranger offers to pay for everything, her whole grocery bill.
Wow, are you serious?
The script says she was so moved she started to cry. It's powerful, right?
Totally. That stranger probably had no idea what she was going through.
Exactly. Sometimes even when things feel really hard, there are good people out there who care.
It gives me hope.
Okay, number 4 is super inspiring.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's called The Kindness of Strangers. And this time we're in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, cool.
So picture this, a huge storm hits Sao Paulo. Lots of people are left with nowhere to go, especially people experiencing homelessness.
That's awful.
Yeah, they are cold, wet, and hungry.
So sad.
But a restaurant owner saw what was happening,
And
and they did something amazing.
what did they do?
They opened their restaurant and offered free meals to anyone who needed them, no questions asked.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
They saw people in need, and they helped.
So true.
And it gets even better.
Seriously.
This act of kindness inspired other restaurants to do the same thing. spreading generosity throughout the community.
It's beautiful how one person can inspire so many others. And then it helps everyone. It shows how connected we all are.
So true.
Wow.
And it shows the power of community, how people can come together to support each other when things are tough. Speaking of communities coming together,
Yeah.
the next story takes us to Toronto, Canada. Number 3 is the Backpack Brigade.
Oh, I like this one already.
This one is all about the power of young people making a difference. The script explains that a group of students in Toronto noticed that a lot of kids in their community couldn't afford school supplies, like basic stuff.
Oh, man, that's tough.
They wanted to help.
So what did they do?
They organized a backpack brigade.
Oh, love it.
They got donations from people, bought backpacks, and filled them with all kinds of school supplies, notebooks, pencils, crayons, markers, everything. And then they gave these backpacks to kids who needed them.
That is so cool.
It's about giving these kids the tools they need to do well in school, right?
And showing them that people believe in them.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay. Number 2 on our countdown is the viral dance. This one takes place in Mumbai, India. And it shows how social media can be used for good.
I'm listening.
The script tells the story of a young girl in Mumbai. She uses a wheelchair,
Okay.
but she doesn't let that stop her. She loves to dance. She loves to spread joy.
I love that.
Someone filmed her dancing, and it went viral online.
I bet.
People everywhere were touched by her joy and her spirit. It challenged how people think about what's possible.
Right. We all have unique gifts to share.
Exactly. The script says her video started a whole dance challenge. People all over the world, all abilities, dancing together, celebrating inclusivity, and spreading her message of joy.
That's incredible. What a powerful story.
It's a good one, right? Okay, ready for the number 1 act of kindness,
I am. Lay it on me.
the Marathon of Kindness. This one takes place in Sydney, Australia. It's about a marathon runner who was about to win the whole race. He was strong, he was focused. But then he saw another runner who was really struggling. This runner had a rare condition that made running really hard for him, and he was obviously in pain.
Oh, no. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, so inspiring.
Instead of going for the win, our runner slowed down and stayed with the struggling runner,
Seriously,
giving him encouragement and support.
I love that.
And get this, he let the other runner cross the finish line first. He gave up his own win. So selfless.
That's the true meaning of victory, right?
The script says it was all caught on camera. And of course, it went viral.
Of course.
It inspired people worldwide with this incredible act of selflessness, showing that even in a competition, we can choose to be kind and support each other.
Wow, so powerful. It reminds us that true victory is about way more than just winning. It's about those moments of compassion and connection.
So well said.
It's about being our best selves.
You know, the Heartbeat Human Connection script also mentions a hashtag that's going viral.
Oh yeah,
Hashtag kindness counts.
simple but powerful. It's how people are sharing their own acts of kindness, big or small.
I love that. It's a reminder that we can all make a difference. And when we see others being kind, it makes us want to do the same. It's like a ripple effect of positivity that spreads everywhere.
You got it?
Amazing. I'm feeling so inspired.
Me too.
What a great deep dive.
As we wrap up this part of our deep dive, think about how you can bring a little more kindness into your own life.
I will, for sure. Even these stories from Heartbeat Human Connections really show what we all have in common.
Right, like it doesn't matter where you're from or what your culture is, we all connect with these acts of compassion and understanding.
Exactly. And speaking of connecting across cultures, remember the unexpected concert in New York City?
Oh yeah, the famous violinist who joins the street musician. Talk about a random act of kindness.
It's interesting how it challenges our ideas about fame and talent, right? This world-famous musician could be playing in a concert hall, but they chose to share their music in such a humble way.
Like they're saying music is all about connecting with people, not about being famous or getting attention.
And the script talks about how people from all walks of life just stop to listen. Drawn in by the music, their faces lit up with joy.
It's those unexpected moments of beauty that make life special. Okay, from New York City, let's head over to Tokyo for The Lost Puppy.
Oh, this one is a tearjerker. It's about losing something you love and the amazing support a community can give.
Imagine that feeling of relief when the puppy is found, thanks to all the neighbors, friends, and even strangers who helped search.
It's like even in a huge city like Tokyo, people still care about each other and they'll go out of their way to help.
It shows how much we all connect through that love for our pets. Okay, from Tokyo, we're going to a cafe in Stockholm for sharing warmth.
Ooh, I love this one. It's about those small acts of kindness that can make a big difference, especially on a cold day.
Picture it, a snowy day in Stockholm, you're freezing cold, even with your coat on.
Yeah, I feel it.
And then you see a glass of free hot chocolate, just what you need, right?
The best. It's more than just a drink. It's that feeling that someone cares about you.
Exactly. And the script talks about how surprised and happy people were, holding their warm cups of hot chocolate, feeling a little bit better.
It shows that kindness doesn't need to be some big grand gesture. Little things can make a difference.
Okay, ready for a story about young people making a difference?
Hit me with it.
Classroom unity. This one's in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's all about empathy and understanding. The script describes a group of high school kids who are super excited about a school trip.
Oh, school trips are the best.
But there's one classmate who can't afford to go, and he's heartbroken.
Oh man, I've been there. That's tough.
But his classmates decide to help.
Really, that's amazing.
They all chipped in some money so he can go on the trip with them.
That's true friendship right there.
It shows how compassionate young people can be and how important it is to create a sense of belonging, especially in school.
I totally agree. It's about making sure no one feels left out. Okay, from Johannesburg, let's go to Paris for the helping hand.
Ah, Paris. This one shows how a small act of kindness can have a huge impact.
The ripple effect, right?
Exactly. So imagine you're on a busy street in Paris. You see an elderly woman trying to cross the street. It's a crazy intersection with cars going everywhere.
Oh, God, yeah, that's scary, especially for an older person.
But in this story, a man stops and helps her. He offers his arm and patiently guides her across the street.
And someone filmed it.
You know it. The video went viral online, spreading this message of kindness all over the world.
It's amazing how social media can do that, isn't it?
It reminds us that even small actions can make a difference. And when those actions are shared online, they can inspire so many more people to be kind.
Love it. Okay, ready for more heartwarming stories?
Always. Let's head back to London for the grocery surprise. This one really shows how a random act of kindness can restore someone's faith in humanity.
I love those kinds of stories.
Picture this. A single mom is at the grocery store, trying to pay for her groceries, but she's really struggling to afford everything.
That's so stressful. I can relate.
And then, a total stranger offers to pay for all of her groceries.
Wow. Seriously, that's incredible.
The script says the mom was so overwhelmed she started crying. It just goes to show that even when things feel really dark, there are good people in the world who care.
It makes you realize you never know what someone else is going through, and that even a small gesture can make a huge difference in their life.
Ready for another one? This one's from Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's called The Kindness of Strangers.
Okay, bring it on.
So imagine this. A massive storm hits Sao Paulo, and it leaves a lot of people without homes, especially those experiencing homelessness.
Oh no, that's awful.
They're cold, wet, hungry, and feeling desperate.
So sad, you just want to help.
And that's what this restaurant owner did.
Really, what did they do?
They opened up a restaurant and offered free meals to anyone who needed them. They didn't ask any questions, just offered help.
That's incredible.
And guess what? Their act of kindness inspired other restaurants in the area to do the same.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a beautiful example of how one person's actions can have a ripple effect, creating a wave of generosity and compassion.
It shows the power of community, how people can come together to support each other in times of need. Speaking of communities coming together, let's go to Toronto, Canada for the Backpack Brigade.
I love this one. It's all about young people making a difference in their communities.
You know, kids sometimes get a bad rap, but this story shows how caring and proactive they can be.
Absolutely. The script explains that a group of students in Toronto noticed a lot of kids in their community couldn't afford basic school supplies.
Oh, that's tough. Every kid deserves to have what they need for school.
So these students decided to do something about it.
What did they do?
They started a backpack brigade. They collected donations, bought backpacks, and filled them with all sorts of school supplies like notebooks, pencils, crayons, markers, everything. And then they gave those backpacks to kids in need.
That's amazing.
It's about giving those kids the tools they need to succeed in school and showing them that their community cares about their education.
Exactly. It's about empowering those kids and letting them know that they matter. Okay, from Toronto, let's head to Mumbai, India for the viral dance. This one shows how social media can be used for good.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
The script describes this young girl in Mumbai who uses a wheelchair, and she loves to dance. She just radiates joy and doesn't let anything hold her back.
Someone filmed a video of her dancing, and it went viral.
Of course it did.
People were so inspired by her spirit and her message of inclusivity.
She's a reminder that we should celebrate our differences, and that everyone has something special to offer the world.
Her video even started a global dance challenge. People of all abilities joined in, dancing together and spreading her message of joy.
That's so cool. It's amazing how one person's passion can inspire so many others. Okay, are you ready for the #1 act of kindness? The most heartwarming story from Heartbeat Human Connections.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
This one's called the Marathon of Kindness. It takes place in Sydney, Australia, and it really challenges our ideas about what it means to win.
Ooh, this sounds good.
The script talks about this marathon runner who was in a great position to win the race. He'd trained hard and was close to victory.
Wow, so exciting.
But then he saw another runner who was really struggling. This runner had a rare condition that made running incredibly difficult, and it was clear he was in a lot of pain.
Oh no, I can't imagine.
Instead of focusing on his own win, this incredible runner slowed down to help the struggling runner.
He gave up his chance to win. That's incredible.
He stayed with him, offered encouragement, and helped him through those tough moments.
That's true sportsmanship, and so much more than that. It's about human connection and compassion.
And get this, he actually let the other runner cross the finish line first, sacrificing his own victory to ensure the other runner experienced that moment of accomplishment.
Wow, that's true kindness.
The script says it was all caught on camera, and of course the video went viral, inspiring people all over the world.
It's a reminder that true victory isn't always about individual achievement, but about the connections we make and the kindness we share along the way.
Beautifully said. And speaking of spreading kindness, the heartbeat, Human Connections script highlights a hashtag that's going viral.
Oh yeah, hashtag kindness counts. It's so simple but powerful, right?
It encourages us to share our own acts of kindness and inspires others to do the same.
It's a reminder that even small acts of kindness can make a difference in the world.
And that kindness is contagious. When we see others being kind, it inspires us to be kind too. It creates a ripple effect of positivity.
I love that. As we continue our deep dive, let's think about how we can all bring more kindness into our daily lives.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Even small gestures can make someone's day. Wow, after going through all these stories, I'm feeling so hopeful.
I know what you mean. It's like a breath of fresh air, right?
It really is.
Seeing all this good in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when things seem so crazy out there,
Yeah,
there's still so much kindness and compassion.
totally.
Like in the unexpected concert in New York City,
Oh yeah, the violinist?
remember?
That one's a classic.
That famous violinist who just randomly joined that street musician. Pure magic. It reminds us that beauty can show up anywhere, even on a busy city street, and that sometimes those unplanned acts of kindness are the most powerful.
It's true.
It's like the violinist saw a kindred spirit in that street musician,
Yeah,
someone who shared their love of music,
yeah.
and they just wanted to create a moment in joy, not just for themselves, but for everyone around them.
And the script talks about how the music changed the whole atmosphere. It drew people in, made them forget their worries, even just for a moment.
Yeah, it's like a reminder that music has this amazing power to connect us all.
Totally.
Okay, from the energy of New York City, let's go back to that quiet neighborhood in Tokyo for the lost puppy.
Aw, that one always gets me. Talk about a story that tugs at our heartstrings.
It reminds us how much we love our pets.
And how much our pets mean to us, yeah.
That fear of losing them, and then that incredible relief when they're found safe and sound, thanks to a whole community coming together to help.
It's amazing, right? All those people putting up posters, searching every nook and cranny, just wanting to reunite that puppy with its owner.
It really restores your faith in humanity, doesn't it?
Big time.
Okay, from Tokyo, let's go to a cozy cafe in Stockholm for sharing warmth. It's amazing how such a simple act can have such a big impact, right?
Yeah, totally. Just a cup of hot chocolate can make all the difference on a cold day.
The script describes how people's faces just lit up when they were offered that free hot chocolate.
Who wouldn't?
Like their whole day got a little bit brighter.
It's that feeling of being cared for.
Right, knowing that someone's looking out for you. It warms the heart.
And it reminds us that kindness doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the simplest gestures are the most meaningful.
Okay, let's shift gears to Classroom Unity in Johannesburg. It's so inspiring to see young people stepping up and showing such empathy and compassion.
It gives you hope for the future, doesn't it?
It really does. Remember those high school students who pooled their money together so their classmate could go on the school trip?
Yeah. What a great example of kids looking out for each other.
It's a reminder that even teenagers can make a real difference in the world. They have so much power to create positive change.
They just need the opportunity, right? And a little encouragement to see that they can make a difference.
Absolutely. Okay, from South Africa, let's head to Paris for the helping hand. This story really highlights the power of social media to spread kindness and inspire others.
Oh, I love this one. It's a great reminder that even in a busy city, people still care, that human connection is still alive and well.
It's so true. Remember that man who stopped to help the elderly woman cross the street? Such a simple act, but it meant the world to her.
And the fact that it was caught on video and went viral is amazing. It shows that people are hungry for these kinds of stories.
Yeah, we all need a little bit of hope and inspiration, especially these days. And social media can be such a powerful tool for that. It can spread those messages of kindness and compassion far and wide.
It can remind us that we're all connected.
All right, as we wrap up our deep dive into human kindness, I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
Remember that hashtag we talked about? Hashtag kindness counts.
Yes.
Well, Let's make it count. Let's all make a conscious effort to be a little bit kinder, a little bit more compassionate in our daily lives.
I agree.
It doesn't have to be anything big or grand. Just small, everyday acts of kindness can make a huge difference.
So true.
Hold the door for someone, offer a genuine compliment, listen with an open heart, help someone in need.
Yeah, all the little things add up.
You never know how much your kindness might mean to someone. It could brighten their day. It could even change their life.
It all starts with us, right? Choosing to be kind.
Exactly. So let's go out there and make the world a little bit brighter, one act of kindness at a time.
Love it. Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
It's been awesome having you. And thanks to all you kind hearts out there for tuning in. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into the ideas that matter.